In this video, I will show you guys how to do this. Okay, so to understand how to elytra spear, you first need to understand how to use the spear and what it is. First off, the spear is a weapon with two types of attacks. First one is the jab attack, the basic attack, which is not so powerful even if it's in netherite form. Next up, we have its charge attack, which increases the strength by how fast you're going. It does a lot of damage, and combined with the elytra, this thing is a beast. However, in early game, you probably won't have an elytra, especially in PvP. So there's a simpler way to use it, which is Splash Potion of Swiftness, which is it's as easy to just carrying one of speed 1. It doesn't have to be speed 2, preferably speed 2 though. It does last slower. Anyway, so here it is with just speed 1. However, for the charge attack to work, you have to have it charged for like a little bit. You can't just do that. And there you have it. You guys definitely did not see me struggle. This can also be used with a Splash Potion of Strength. Obviously, it's a must in PvP. But how do you actually use it with an elytra? Well, that's what I'm about to explain. So first of all, you need to have for your three slots a very close or on a keybind that you're very good at going to fluently and very fast, because you're gonna have to do it kind of fast. In my case, I'm a controller player, so I put them all right next to each other. Okay, so step 1, if you're gonna be practicing this in creative, you're first gonna have to have your test subject or somebody willingly to allow you to practice it. It could be a friend or even a mob. So step number 1 would be simple. Step number 2 would be put your elytra on, firework, put it back on, you have to have a really good control over your elytra. You know what? It's time for strength. Even though you can definitely one-shot it. There we go. Now let's give it another try. So, same steps. Put your elytra on, firework rocket, take your elytra off and back again. And what you're gonna do is this strategy is also really good in situations where, as you guys could have seen there, he does a lot of damage. So if somebody's with strength 2 and hits you pretty hard, since you're gonna be in your elytra, you're not gonna get much protection. So this strategy is also really good because you can easily make an escape and heal. However, those are the basics. Okay, so next up is your inventory. You should not have 5 firework rockets. These run out so fast doing this. It's crazy, especially if you're learning. So unlike me, definitely have a few more stacks. If you have a mace, this is really good. This can also work from falling off. As you guys can see here, what I'm about to demonstrate is very simple in fact. You just gotta make sure you do it constantly and consistent. And without wasting all of your wind charges. You need totems. Down like 2, but it does come with practice. However, have totems, golden apples. In my case, I want to have enchanted golden apples, but they're not that easy to come across. I will not recommend having your axe here because it's not going to be coming in much use, especially if you're carrying more like this stuff. However, this only applies to if you have like something else that'll go into that slot. For example, I could definitely have it there just in case I get into a close quarters fight. which is pretty unlikely but could be a possibility in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. 1 or 2 shields. Like, this is very important. Obviously, in early game, you're not gonna have a totem. You can also elytra mix. And I can already tell you, it's overpowered, and I do it right here. However, I only have 2 fireworks, so I can't. Now, next thing you should have is ender pearls. They come in handy, and I'd recommend have strength potions and fire resistance potions. Also a water bucket if you're in top left PvP like I am, and if your opponent is fire aspect, it gets very annoying to deal. I would recommend to have this in your X slot if you don't use it. I use it a lot, so in my case, I put it in my X slot. And as you can see there, you can also use your elytra with your own charges. It's a tricky thing to do, and it does come with a lot of practice. But once you get it, you don't need fireworks. However, it's a lot easier to and I recommend doing this instead of this. It's a connection. Next thing you should have is obviously a pickaxe. It can be diamond, another ray, it doesn't really matter. So let's move on to different strategies I use in the spear. You can use the spear to initiate a combo with your sword, as you guys can see here. That was a very powerful combo. You can also pair these 2 bad boys up. However, you cannot do this in Bedrock Edition. This is a Java Edition only feature. I do hope it does come to Bedrock. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you learned anything from this, subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you guys thought I was not showing you guys my elytra mace clips, and I just did not know how, well, here they are. Okay, so as you can see, the spear does not last forever. It has a time limit. As you can see, it's wobbling after a while, so you cannot charge it forever. And there we go. Please subscribe for more content.